But the South is my heart, and I don't know how many of you here are Southerners, but when you can hear that concert of the Katydids on a warm evening when you're just cracked back in that old cane-bottom chair, leaning up against the porch wall, watching a whole bunch of raggy-tailed kids having the time of their lives, catching fireflies and putting them in an old mayonnaise jar with holes punched in the top, or sitting out on that dew-fresh grass of an early morning with them flower dust clouds swimming in the sky, or watching two little kids running and laughing and having a wonderful time. They got a June bug on a string. The South, that's where a whole creek full of brim and a swimming hole full of a whole family of folks, spelled Sunday, where the voices of 50 neighbors, couldn't none of them sing very good, but you put them all together and it'd make the most beautiful sounds you ever heard, and all day singing and dinner on the ground, where the smell of a rising sea lights that fire in the eye of the old shrimper, spent most of his life working that Gulf Coast, where the grime and the dust and the heavy squint wrinkles sit on the brow of a man coming home to his woman after he spent a day breaking the new ground to get the crops in. It's the waves of tobacco, the hum of the textile mills in North Carolina, the majesty of the mountains and the sound of crinoline in old Virginia, Frank Broyles and the beauty of the Ozarks in the Arkansas mountains, the Port of Mobile and Bear Bryant in Alabama, the fertile fields and that Yankee Dollar in Florida, the bayous and the gas fields in Louisiana, the rebel flag and the magnolia flowers in Mississippi. It's Charleston and Fort Sumter in South Carolina, bluegrass music and the Derby in Kentucky, and sour mash whiskey and the Carter family from Tennessee, and the mystery of the Okefenokee Swamp in Atlanta and the crackle of business in Georgia. The South. And the pride of being a Southerner is an awesome and a tangible thing to me. And my pride in being an American is equally as vast, because I love this land, and I was blessed with being born here. This is the land that God saw fit to allow us to use. Was born in the pain of revolution, and my personal pride swells a little more when I realize that I have ancestors from that war buried in this land that was forged into one by that awful crucible of civil war. America. That very word holds a promise of hope to millions of people the world over. It's the sound of the march of people who are doing good, the winds of grand achievement never dreamed of by those who suffered in the midwifery at Valley Forge and Gettysburg. And I love and have pride and great faith in this land that we call America. And if you share my fascination and my awe and respect and love for America, then I hold my hand to you and I call you brother. If not, I call you a fool, I call you ignorant and pitiful, and I do not call you an American. Problems are here, of course. We're not perfect. Our land never will be, but it is our land, and we've helped build it. And never will I turn my back to this country and seek to destroy her while rushing around and telling everyone I'm trying to improve her. Americans will answer whatever call is sounded. And the question is, when our land calls, will you answer? Will you care for her? Let me leave you with an old Irish prayer. It's been passed along for untold years. I think it fits this occasion. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. May the rains fall gentle on your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Thank you.